Good morning, everybody. We've made it to our next destination.
He wants to play chess.
All right, let's see.
Are you recording?
Yeah. All right, we have successfully made it off of the boat. We're heading up to this brick building where they have shuttles that will take us into town. All the way up there. So we will pick up the vlog once we get to the shuttles. We have made it to the brick building. It's pretty cool. We got a little waterfall up there. Runs all the way through. Once we get past that, it opens up to a giant gift shop with hats, shirts, and everything like that. Right now we're just heading to this sign. It says Downtown Shuttle. And we'll get rolling into town. Alright, so we made it off of the bus at this little shack here. We got a tour. It's leaving in about a half hour, so we're just going to walk around for a little bit. But it takes us all the way around the area. It's a two-hour trip. Shows us where like black bears and eagles and everything, and lets us walk around and watch nature and everything. So we'll get to see all that. Up there in the trees, we've seen eagles flying around already, and he said that they are also flying around the cruise ships. So we may be able to pick up a cool shot of some eagles this morning. But we're gonna go head into the souvenir shop right now, and then we'll see where you take us, and then eventually we'll end up back on the bus or the little tour area. So I'll keep you guys posted with what's going on.
Would go in there and he would get his engineer and tell him it's
What's the population of Kitchen? Go first. Okay. Here. Oh.
Such a pretty waterfall, guys.
Man, this must be impossible to see with normal eyes. How
Yeah,
can
you
you
can
see
see
this? This stronger imagination. This has to be real. Well, eventually I had to quit looking at what I was looking at because it's time.
our Raven post right there, looking over the park, entrance post. Right? Come on, man. Yeah. Yeah.
These are awesome.
127.66 miles an hour, man.
That's all nice.
Back in January 21st, 1906.
That's screaming.
Just had to switch batteries real quick.
It's a Russian family. Yes. Yes, it's a Russian family. Because remember, who were the first people to make Alaska? The Russians. And they have been here. This is generations of cars and stuff that, because they,
That's crazy.
Salmon on that rock when it gets hot enough and slowly cook it. Okay? Because that's the way they cooked back then, okay? If not over hours, okay? Culture. They would pray for the catch or the bounty or whatever. Us, we would sing. We would sit there and sing a song to a raven, and ask for Raven's blessing on the bounty that he give us. So this is kind of how it goes. So right here. Huh? All right, here we go. Are we ready? All right. A key, a ka, a key, a ka. Hoo ha, hoo ha, hoo ha, hoo ha, hoo ha, hoo ha, hoo-wee. Thank you, Raven, for everything that you give us, and everything that you bring to our families.
You guys can pause the video there and read that if you'd like.
Pole. So Eagle Boy sat there and used to share its salmon with the eagles. It really made Grandma mad, because Grandma says, we worked hard to get those salmon. Why are you feeding them to the eagles? Well, he said, it's like, I worked just as hard as everybody else to get my share of salmon. I should be able to do what I want with it. And he did. He kept on giving it to the eagles. The salmon dried up in that creek. And Grandma and Grandpa said, we got to go to another creek to get more salmon. Eagle Boy, you're staying behind. We're not going to have you go up there and start giving our salmon away to the eagles up there. So they did. They left him behind. And the eagles noticed this, so the eagles did what? Started feeding him. Well, Grandma and Grandpa's creek up the street went up the creek without a paddle. No more salmon. So what? They had to come back. And guess what? Eagle Boy and the eagles fed the entire clan. Okay? And that's why he has a chill cap blanket on and a potlatch hat on, is now he's one of the most important people in the clan, because he got the clan through the winter and he kept them alive. Okay? So, these are story poles, okay? And mimic poles, okay? But what is the moral? These are moral poles too. What is the moral of the story?
To give to others so you could get back.
Share and share alike. Okay.
You guys can pause the video and read this again if you guys would like to. You guys can do that with all the little posters, but this is resembling this little mural right here with the Thunderbird and the salmon. Alright everyone, like you guys heard the gentleman, he said that we're going to go up to the gift shop. I'll probably see if there's anything in there I want to film, and then we're going to get in the bus and then head back. 29 Franklin. We have another old car up here as well. It's a 1915 Model T. This is the gift shop. It's very cool. There's a bunch of old rifles along the top. We'll get a little closer to that here in a second, but just the shop looks very nice.
Paulette. What's that? What did you say?
You guys can
Are you
stop
sure?
and pause and look at these as much as you want.
Okay, thank you. Look at them.
Alright, so we got all these guns. In this case, you have the triple barrel, which is 2 shotgun rounds, or sorry, it's actually 2 rifle rounds, 1 shotgun round. And then you have the quad barrel, which is 2 and 2. That thing's freaking cool. You have all these little handguns in here. This is their gun museum. You got all the revolvers on the wall. Then you have a revolving rifle. Never seen that before. That's pretty cool. You got all these really nice rifles in the cases. You guys can see this massive rifle from 1640. Very cool. Got a bunch of more rifles in there as well. You have the old machine guns. And then this one right here, this one in the back. It's a .50 caliber Browning. You guys can read this plaque if you guys would like to. It's one of 7 ever made, and it was engraved by the oldest living engraver of the Colt firearm family. Very cool rifle. And then we have a few more things over here in the cases. And then obviously you have all the mounts in here as well. Okay everybody, so a quick little update. I know we're back on the boat and that's kind of weird because we were just on a tour, but I'm sorry that I did not talk very much during the tour because I just was not feeling my best today, so I've just been trying to keep it down as much as possible. But today is Father's Day. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier in the vlog. If I did, I'll cut that section out, but happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. You guys are all amazing. But real quick, before we go on about what's going on with the rest of the day, right now we're in the room, as you guys saw, but the tour was amazing. We got off the boat. We were going to go eat some Alaskan king crab, but the prices were just insane, so we just decided to come back. We were going to do Father's Day dinner. We were going to go to a nice steakhouse on the ship, but they are booked up for today, so we're going to book it for another night, possibly tomorrow night. I'll film a little bit of that experience if I'm allowed to. It's a very expensive and nice little steakhouse on the ship, so I'm not sure if they're going to allow us to film in there, but I will try my best for you guys. But tonight, we're going to go down to the dinner. We just had a little bit of food, so we're not really going to eat a full course meal. We're just going to have like dessert and just hang out with everybody. But once we are done with that, we do have a show we're going to later tonight. It is not a show like the other performances. It's a Family Feud show, so they're going to have that on the boat. So we're going to go to that. It's going to be later in the evening. I'm going to bring the vlog camera with us later. I'm going to leave it in here right now for the dinner, but I will come pick you guys up later for that. But other than that, not much really happened. We did the tour down in the city in Ketchikan, and then after that we just kind of wandered around, tried to find somewhere to eat, and then just decided to come back to the boat to eat. And then that's where we are now. We laid down with Baby Boosted for a little bit because she was a little cranky. She hasn't been doing too good. She got a little bit sick the last couple days, so she's still kind of working her way through that with a little bit of medicine, but we're doing pretty good. Yeah, pretty sure that's it, but we're going to go enjoy dinner, really just dessert and hanging out with everybody, but I'll catch you guys after we do that. Alright everybody, we are back from dinner. We are about to go head downstairs and start wandering around, just killing time before the show. We're not going to be doing anything really. We're going to pop in the arcade, get some prizes with the tickets that we've gathered from playing all the games and stuff, but they're super cheap prizes. They're like little rubber toys. I'm not going to waste time filming it because this video is already going to be so many clips and everything. I already have over 200 clips, over 150 gigabytes worth of footage and everything, so we're just going to chill on stuff that doesn't really matter. I've showed you guys most of the important stuff on the ship, but I'll film some of the fun stuff that we're going to continue to do because tomorrow we have one last port. That's going to be it for the cruise, and then we have 2 days at sea, and then we end up in San Francisco again to get off the boat. So we're still going to film some stuff on the boat on the last 2 days and tomorrow for Prince Rupert. So I want to make sure that we are filming things that are very important and going to be fun for you guys to watch instead of just walking around the ship and stuff. So I'll film as I see fit, but we are going to Family Feud After Hours, which is going to be more of an adult version of Family Feud, which I think will be more enjoyable. We were going to go to the earlier show, which was at 7, but it's more of a family-friendly version of Family Feud like we're used to. But this one's going to be After Hours, so it'll be more adulty than normal Family Feud. So it should be a lot more fun for you guys to watch on this video. So I'll catch you guys downstairs at some point. Alright, so as you guys saw, we made it to Family Feud. We don't have the best seats in the house because it was just a little difficult. It's pretty full and on that side in the middle, so we can kind of see the right table, but we can definitely see the left, and we'll definitely see the middle screen. We also have 2 little TVs on both sides up in the air where we can record what the prompts are and everything. So we have decent seats at least, but I'll film here and there as we go, but we're mostly just going to enjoy this one. Okay, ready? Alright everyone, we made it back to the room. We're about to go head to bed. I was not able to film Family Feud because of copyright reasons. They ask everyone to not film or take any photos, so I apologize for that. I got a little bit of a clip in the very beginning so you guys could at least see the set, but other than that I was not able to do anything, but especially sitting so close to the front row, we were not allowed to do anything. They were watching us the whole time. But with that, we're about to head to bed. We have our next port tomorrow, which is Prince Rupert in Canada, so I'll pick up the vlog in the morning. I'll see you guys then. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another day. We are now in Prince Rupert. We are in Canada. We're about to go head down and meet everybody at the theater at the front of the boat to get off so we can go explore Canada for a little bit. Right now, Miss Boosted and Baby Boosted are going to go fill up a water bottle so Baby Boosted has something to drink all day. I am just finishing up getting ready. Just got to get deodorant and some cologne on and then throw on my watch and everything, and then we will be out the door. So I will catch up with you guys here very shortly. Alright everyone, got the watch on, got my cologne on, deodorant, I feel refreshed. Got the little strap so it's easier to carry the camera around. Miss Boosted has the Insta360 in the strap, so if we feel like filming something with that, we have it as well. I think I have everything, so we are now ready to move on. Alright, we're now off the ship in Prince Rupert. This is the first look. I'm just now getting off the boat. We have a big eagle sitting right up here. I'll try getting a little bit closer. That is so cool. I'll try to zoom in and editing stage 2 so you guys can see a little bit better. Here's a telephone booth, still got the old phone in it. Got some coffee, now we're back on our way. Just walking through trying to find something that's interesting. Very strange town, very colorful buildings all the way through, but we're just gonna keep on moving. Alright, we had a brief little pit stop at the Safeway. Everyone had to use the restroom. We're gonna walk back this way. That's where we came from. There's a cool little garden area that we're gonna go check out, but it is starting to rain, so we're trying to keep moving a little bit. Alright, we've made it to these sunken gardens. They have a little Volkswagen Bug tucked away in the trees over here. I'm gonna ruin my white shoes, but that's fine. We can always buy more. Okay. We can always buy more shoes. Those are so pretty. We have all these beautiful pink flowers as well. Got all these pretty orange flowers. With all the cool colored leaves on them. Very pretty. We have this very pretty yellow flower with all the blackish, dark, like super deep red leaves. Are very pretty. We'll get a little close to them. You guys can see them. You guys can see the leaves as well. Down here you can kind of see more of the red hue to them. Kind of like a wine color. Very, very pretty. And then there's so much more through here, but we got most of the super pretty flowers up close for you guys, but we're gonna keep on walking and see if there's anything else we want to find before we have to get back onto the ship. Alright guys, we are going back onto the ship. We have to go through customs here, so I'll catch you guys here very shortly. Getting back onto the boat now. Alright everyone, we are now back in the room. We just had some burgers for lunch. We're about to lay Baby Boosted down for a little bit of a nap, so we're just going to kick it in here for a little bit, play on the phones and everything like that, and just relax, enjoy the view while we're here in Prince Rupert for the next hour or so. But I will pick up the vlog later on once we start roaming the ship again. Alright chat, so sorry about the lack of update, but we kind of ran a little bit behind. So after the last clip, there was we were laying down to take a nap with Baby Boosted. We woke up just in time for dinner. We woke up like 4 minutes early. We had to rush out the door. I didn't have any time to film for you guys. So we went and enjoyed dinner. We came back up, got refreshed. They are now headed to the, what's it called? The theater. We're going to go watch a show. It's going to be Deal or No Deal. So kind of like yesterday with the Family Feud. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to film it just because of copyright laws, but we're going to be on the upper deck this time, so it might be a little bit easier for me to film. I'll definitely show you guys the set like I did last time, but we are running late again just because of how close the times are. We're at 7:25 right now. The show starts at 7:30, and I have to make it to the other side of the ship, so just waiting on one of the elevators. 7:26. All right, it's 7:28. We're about halfway. All right, just in time. We're 7:29. Walking into the theater. Let's see. Alright, here's everyone right here.
The last video of like the picture, and I'm like, why does he have Hulk in his hand? And I took him and he's like,
Here's the set. We got a pretty good view this time.
No deal. Great turnout, everyone. Welcome here. My name is Frankie. I'm your cruise director. I'm going to be your Howie Mandel tonight. I hope you're ready to have a little bit of fun. How many people have ever seen Deal or No Deal before? Make some noise. If you haven't, I don't know what rock you've been hiding underneath the last, 15, 20 years it's been on TV. Right here, right now, it is time for Deal or No Deal. And in just a few seconds, we're going to be choosing 2 contestants to come on up one at a time. They open up those cases for a chance to win that $1,000 top prize. So good luck to each and every one of you, all right? Now, if you've ever seen the hit TV game show before, you know that there's someone we don't like. He's super mean, he has no friends, and he's super cheap. Who am I talking about? The banker. You've seen the show, you proved it. Very good. Here we go. He makes me show this video every single time we run this event. I don't know if you know this or not, but this morning he left his multi-million-dollar mansion, put on his $5,000 suit, boarded his private jet, got his briefcase full of money. There it is right there. Boarded his private helicopter, which brought him to his private yacht right there. It's called the Banker's Baby. And then today, you may have seen as we pulled, as just before we left, the Banker's Baby pulled into port. He got on board so we can play Deal or No Deal. Right now, if you do not like the Banker, everybody, boo the Banker. Boo the Banker right now. Okay? We're going to eliminate these one at a time. Now, anytime Jean eliminates a case on the left-hand side, we have to cheer. We have to give her some love, show her some love. Round of applause, because we want those low numbers gone. Anytime she gets a number out on the right-hand side, especially these 5 right here, especially these top 5, we need that big dramatic sigh. Let's hear it. 1, 2, 3. They've seen this before, Gene. That's pretty good. All right. For those of you who have the cards out there, I'll explain how this works in just a second. Gene, you need to pick one of these cases. Which number, which case do you...
All right, everyone, it is now the end of the day. It's like 11:15 at night. As you guys can see, Alaska still has a little bit of sunlight at 11:15 at night. So we're about to go ahead inside the room. I know Miss Boosted and Baby Boosted are already up there. I just decided to step out, get some fresh air after the comedy club. It was very hot in there. Good comedian. I think his name was Jim McHugh. If you guys want to check him out on social media, he said he had, I think Instagram was Big Jim McHugh, or if you just type in Jim McHugh, he has a whole bunch of stuff you guys can go check out. But I'm about to go head upstairs, clock in for the night, put batteries on charge, and get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow is just the day at sea, and then the day after is the day at sea, and then we end up at San Francisco the day after. So tomorrow we're just going to be hanging around the boat, doing some stuff, playing cards and stuff just to kill time. So I'll film a little bit of stuff here and there, but nothing too crazy. We're getting close to the end of the ship, end of the vacation, so filming is going to get cut down quite a bit, but I will see you guys in the morning. You all are so amazing for watching all this. I appreciate every single one of you guys, but all right, beautiful people, I'm gonna go check in for the night.
So long, gay boys.